Hello, thanks to the last video, we have figured out how to burn an image, run rigs, create a wallet and apply settings. In this video we will try to consider the functionality in more detail, go over all sections for your better understanding. I connected another account because there are more rigs. Let's start with the dashboard. Let's go from top to down. We can see here an account, as well the accounts of users who gave the access will be displayed here too. Here is the auto refresh time, how often the page will be updated. Here is account settings, the schedule of our farm. On the coin tab we can see the hash rate of coins, the number of rigs, the number of ASICs, the number of video cards and the total usage. Next we have a clear all notifications button. It allows us to clear all notifications from rigs. We also have parameter red temperature. What does it give us? We set the temperature, let's say 75 and 100 degrees for ASICs. When one card will overheat it about 75 degrees, it will be highlighted in the interface with the red light and we can immediately pay attention to it. Then we have two views. One is more expanded view and more compact one, where we see less information but we can capture more rigs. Let's return to the standard one. What else do we have here on the dashboard? This is the main number of filters that can help us. We can sort rigs online and offline. Here we can see rigs with errors. Now we can't see this because we cleared them earlier. There is also sorting by name, by coin, by hash rate, by temp, by power and others. A filter button. We can see searching by IDs, by rig names. Let's say that it is done. We have a clear filter button by which we can clear all filters. We can also filter by coin, by wallet, by miner. We can choose rigs that are mining on the claimor number 12 on a wallet and are mining Ethereum. We will see all the rigs that mine Ethereum on a claimor dual 12 on this wallet. Clear these filters. Next we have action button by which we can add rig also, and we can apply group settings. What does it mean? We choose several rigs. We can reboot them, turn them off. We can also change wallets on them. That is very convenient when you have a lot of rigs. Let's say for all three rigs we can choose a wallet. Also we have a watchdog button. The system warns us we want to apply the settings of the watchdog to this number of rigs. We click OK. For each miner from this list we can set the hash rate. When the hash rate falls below the specified 200, there will be an attempt to restart the miner. If it doesn't work out, the rig will be sent to the reboot. We also have a temperature watchdog. We can set the target temperature. If video card in the rigs reach this temperature, the watchdog will work and miner will be restarted. If it won't help, the rig will be restarted. Well, one click apply button now, we don't need it. I think we have reviewed everything about dashboard. Also on the dashboard we can see our rigs. Let's look through the rigs. Here we can see name of the rig, the time of active work, rig ID, local IP address. You can look through some comments. Let's type miner show, for example. We are closing it. Here we can see the consumption of rigs, but we will talk about consumption a little bit later. Notification section. A notification for this rig. Here we can see the latest one, or click read more and go to a rig menu, but we'll talk about this later. Then we have a console, but that allows us to see if everything is fine on our rig, not only on local network but from anywhere in the world. There is a logs button. It will show us the latest logs from miner. Next we can see mining button that allows us to work with wallets, coins and miners. We can set miners for AMD cards and another miner for NVIDIA cards. This is not a problem. Then there is tuning button. We have already seen it. What can tuning section offer us? This is a watchdog hash rate. Pay attention to the hash rate to set it correctly. The NVPL button is for 1080 Ti cards, which allows us to increase the performance of these cards. How does the tuning section work? I took a rig with different cards to show you all the possibilities. We can apply the settings to one card as well as to all cards. As we can see, if I choose NVIDIA 1060 card, AMD cards automatically are blocked. It means I can apply core clock, memory clock, power limit and fans for. I can apply it for each card separately. I can turn off cards that are not needed or problem cards if I won't check them later. According to the settings for AMD, here we can also see the settings for core, memory clock, core voltage and fan. For RX cards there is a function for downloading and uploading BIOS. We can click download button and for this video card we have a green link for downloading BIOS. Then we edit it, flash it, set timings and choose the card in the same way. Click upload button, select our BIOS, click open, agree and flash the card. Also we can reset all rig settings to defaults. And after all changes, click Upgrade Rig. Now miner will restart, the settings will be applied and the rig will continue to work. Let's talk more about the rigs. So we went to the rig, and what we can see here, we see all our video cards. They are synced. Here is the information about their manufacturer, what settings, other, what type of memory on the cards, which wallet and coins are selected on this rig. Also we can see accepted, invalid and rejected shares. We can see common hash rate of the rig, we can see its consumption. As you can see, here are 2 points. The fact is that our system receives data only from video cards, but as you know, this consumption is not the complete one, the whole rig. You still have a power block, risers, motherboard, processor. This data is not taken into account. Especially for this, on the system info tab, we have the system power window. You can measure how much your rig consumes without cards, or measure the total rig consumption, then minimize the consumption of cards from it and type the system consumption. In the future, this may be useful in the report section. We will talk about this later. On the system info tab, we can change the name of rig, write a short description and change the rig password. We can apply this with a save button. We can also change the number of cards and power systems. Next are tags. Why do we need them? There is a separate section of tags. Here we can create any tags using different colors in order to designate our rigs. It can be a location, a card manufacturer or other. Press create tag. Choose the color and press save changes. If you need another tag, we press create tag again, add color and save. Let's go back in the rig menu. We can choose one of the existing tags and apply it to our rig. Below we see rig status, its operation time and short info. This is a free disk space, a CPU, motherboard, memory type, an IP address and RavinOS version. Above we see shutdown button, update button, by which you can upgrade to the latest version, and there is a transfer button by which you can send your rigs between accounts. But there is a nuance, you can use this option only with your account. This one is inactive because now I am using my partner's account. Let's choose my account. We're going into the rig, system info, click transfer button, enter username to whom we want to send the rig, and click send rig. Now it's disappeared. Go back to other account, and here is our rig. Let's move on. That's all about system info tab. Here we can see familiar buttons, console and rig log. With the pause button we can stop the mining process. There are also a start button and reboot button. Next one is statistics section. Here we see the graphics of this particular rig. This is a hash rate graphic, MPUs graphic. MPUs are the mining process units, in my case video cards. Also we see consumption graphic and average minute, 5 and 15 minutes graphics. I have already shown notifications tab to you. Here you can see various notifications, how the rigs works. Let's find some kind of rig. Let's take this one, and we see that the first card has overheated, the miner has restarted, and there was some error. We can clear all notifications. We also need async rig ID to our rig, which we transferred from other account, in order not to write the image again, not to take off the SSD, not to take it out and insert again. We go into the console. And we have the rig reset command. This command deletes rig ID and offers us to make a new rig ID. Let's see. Here I have a rig 4042. We write it here. Enter rig password. That's all. The old rig is offline now. We see the new rig is starting. There are its wallet and miner, and all the tuning settings are saved too, and we don't need to do anything. Let's take a quick look at the rigs section. In this section we can delete rigs, create new one, edit others. When we click on the pencil, we can get into the rig menu. Let's remove this test rig that was transferred. That's how it works. From this section we have access to group application functions such as reboot, mining and shutdown, and also we have access to the send rig button, which allows us to send the rig to other account. Well friends, I think everything is clear here. Go to reports section. It is an interesting section. If we correctly put the system consumption for your rigs, we can monitor how much of our rigs consume for a certain period of time. For example, from May 1st to May 11, we set the cost of electricity. There is no reference to any currency. You can choose. Let's say I choose $1. Let's say I have this price. Click view button. We see the consumption and the cost for this period of time. We can also see the statistics for each rig and for how long it was online. We can see what percentage of time it works. It is very important how much electricity will cost that rig used. It looks like this. With the help of download button, we can download an image if we haven't downloaded it at the beginning. The next section is wallets. Here we can create many wallets for any of our needs. As I have already said before, there can be several coins in one wallet, and there can be several miners in each coin. What is interesting about this section? All miners are wondering whether it is possible to set additional options. My answer is yes, you can do it. Let me show you how. For example, let's take a Raven coin, go to the wallet, click edit, choose a miner, and click on a pencil. And let's say I want to set up intensivity of each card. This data is used only for example, so try to do it. Add your own params and write to the support or to our chat. We entered our parameters and click Save. Here is another example for Claymore dual miner. We go to the wallet, select miner, and enter the parameters TT60. Click Save. So that's it. In the next video we will review custom mining section. Subscribe to the channel and don't miss next videos.